Welcome, Filthy Kitchen Cooking with the Squadchman. Today we are going to fry up some of that rice from yesterday. So this is probably going to take more than one video because first I'm going to fry me up some eggs. Fry me some eggs, young chap. Fry me some eggs. Alrighty, how do we fry eggs? Don't forget, very easy, very satisfying. You take some of this here butter, throw it in yonder pan. I'm gonna do 4 eggs, I believe. 4 eggs. I took out 2. I was gonna do 2, but I think I'll do 4, even though my pan is kind of small. I might as well do 4 eggs. All right, butter. Here we go. Butter is moving around. Butter is greasing the old pan, so to speak. We're gonna fry. But first, we're gonna mix them up. Now, most of my dishes are dirty, so I'm gonna have to do the dishes before long. So, I'm gonna grab me one of these here eggs, heave it on in there, boy. Heave that egg on in there. Gets it good. Get it all good. Get it good. Ooh, looky. 2 eggs in the bun. In the bowl. 2 in the bowl. Number 3, here we go. Third one. 3's a charm. And here comes number 4. Ooh, this one got a very tough shell for some reason. 4 eggs. Fun. I don't have a fork, I guess. I'll use this here fork. Butter's ready. Move that butter around. Just a bit of water under the pan. Making noise. Alright, I'm gonna break these yolks and stir this around. Stir it up. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just gonna stir this around. That's good enough. And into the pan she goes. Okay, I'm just gonna fry them, move them around, chop them up, get them ready for the rice. So this is day-old rice, and it just came out of the fridge, so it's cold, just the way you want it. I got my steel spatula here that's filthy. I'm just gonna scrub that in the sink, because I will be using it for this food. Now, it's much better to have everything clean and ready before you cook and before you make a video, but I didn't do it, so you can listen to the voiceover now while I'm at the sink. The old spatula. Steel one. It's just about clean. Alright, gonna rinse that off. Clean enough. Right here. Nice clean spatula. Dry my hands. Now, I need my cutting board. Do I have a clean cutting board or just dirty ones? I think we all know the answer to that. Nope, I got a clean one. This one right here. So, what am I gonna do? Well, you remember all those ribs from yesterday? Well, here they are in this here bowl. So, what am I gonna do? I'm going to take the meat off the bones. I was going to do that yesterday, but I said, forget it. So I'm going to debone this meat, get the meat ready. This is going to make my hands very dirty because I'm just barbarian style ripping this meat off the bones, and I will put the bones aside. I don't really have anything to put the bones in. I'm going to actually put the bones on a nice clean plate because I'm probably going to gnaw on these things after because they're probably not going to be so clean. So the eggs are here cooking nicely. I'm just going to move that around, flip it over, get it all cooked, chop it up. These eggs are going to go in the rice, so they don't have to be perfect or flat or anything like that. And meanwhile, I'm just getting these ribs as fast as I can. I'm going to take the meat off these ribs. Ideally, before I made the video, I should have had all this ready, but this is a ingredients prep mode. Now those eggs are still slightly uncooked. I could take them out now. They don't have to be perfectly cooked because they're going to be thrown in with the rice and further cooked that way, but you don't want to burn them either, so I'm just watching them a little bit. My hands are filthy, so I'm going to be operating the spatula with filthy hands. Not ideal. Getting most of the meat off these bones. Got to move quick. Got to move. Got to shuck and move. Once I get all this here meat, ooh, those eggs look like they're going to burn. I got to move them around. So I will abort this mission and move these eggs around. Do not want burnt eggs. That is a no-no. Alrighty, chop them up. I want these eggs in their own little spot, so I'm going to take a bowl with my filthy hands, and I'm going to get rid of these eggs, put them aside. Alrighty, put them aside. So what's next? Well, to tell you the truth, I think we can get busy with the recipe. So we got lots of time. I'm just going to get some oil. Yeah, filthy kitchen cooking with the filthy hands. Ugh, a mess. Got the oil here. This is my extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to pour some of that in the pan. This pan is already quite hot. Gonna have to wash that after because I got all this rib sauce all over everything. And I got my rice here. Got some rice. So, what do I want to do with this rice? I'm just going to scoop some out with this dirty spatula and throw it in the old pan. Scoop it. Scoopy. Now this rice is all big and clumpy like this. What I could do is wet my hands and break it up, but I'm just going to break it up over the pan here. Ooh. Break that up a little, throw it in. That's a nice amount of rice, but I'm going to get some more. So I'm going to take some more of this rice. I'll take a couple of handfuls of rice, hopefully not make a big mess, and break it all up over the pan of oil. Now this pan is very full of rice, which is fine. Get that off my hands as best I can. Might need some more oil. Got my ribs over here. Gonna break up some more of these ribs. Throw the meat around. Let that rice cook. medium heat. You can hear the rice doing its popcorn impression. Day-old chilled rice. Got the ribs here, breaking them up, throwing them in. Now, once I get all this meat off the bone, I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to chop this up. After it's chopped, I'm going to throw it in with the egg and the rice and mix it all around. What about sauce? Well, the only sauce I'm going to be using is the sauce that were on these ribs. This is fake fried rice. Not really doing much, but I'm just throwing in yesterday's leftover ribs. Leftover in the sense that, yes, they were cooked specifically for this fried rice, but they're leftover in the sense that I had them in the fridge. Alright, there's lots of sauce on this tin foil, so I'm just going to scrape some of that with my hands and try to get it in with the rice. Oops. That kind of backfired because instead of putting the rice in with the chicken, I got the rice in with the sauce. I got more rice on my hands than sauce in the pan. So that's all right. So right now, while that's cooking, I'm going to move that around a little. Move it around with the spatula. Break up some of the big bits. Just going to use another little bit of oil, so I'm going to throw some oil on that. I could butter it, but it's fine. I'll throw some oil on there. A little bit more oil. I think I put the oil back. No, where did I put the oil? Over here. Another little bit of oil in the pan on top of the rice there, that's fine. Got my egg. Now, there's a lot of sauce on this here tin foil. I'm just going to try to get some of that in this pan on the rice. Oop. Yes, that did not work out so well as most of the rice just stuck to the tin foil. But, you know, what we're looking for is the final product. Try some processes. They might work, they might not. Feel like I'm scraping this here tin foil, get some of the sauce off into the pan, that's fine. Now, I'm going to get me a knife. I'm going to chop up some of this here ribs. Use this big old chef's knife. And I'm just going to chop. Oop, that one's a bone. Don't need to chop no bones. Put that over there and start chopping. Mr. Chopper. Tin Man. The Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz. His name was, I can't remember his first name, but his last name was Chopper. You can Google that and find out if you like. I can't remember what his first name was, but if memory serves, his last name was Chopper. Okay, that rice is smoking, which is good. That means there's some caramelization going on. The sugar is being released from the rice. But still, I don't want it to burn, so I'm going to get my spatula and move it around. Ooh, lots of steam coming up. This is going to be wonderful. All right. At this point, I can throw some rice in. I mean, the egg. All right, so I'm going to stop this video here, and we will continue in the next episode. See you soon. Love you.